Like any other Indian classical dance forms, Kathak has also got its own schools that are known as the Gharanas of Kathaks. Now, if you look at this word Gharana and break it into two parts, what do you get? Ghar, Ana. Now, the question is, whose house is it and who's coming there? The Gharana, this concept is basically referring to the teaching learning process where the Shishya, the disciple, is coming to the home of the Gurus to get knowledge from them. Now, if you look back at the history of Kathak, you will see that this concept of Gharana, it did not exist at the ancient point of time. When Kathak started its journey, the concept of Gharana was not at all there. When did it start evolving? It actually started evolving during the British Empire, because dancers flourished in the Mughal Empire, and after the end of the Mughal Empire, when the Britishers came, dance was kind of forbidden. So the dancers who were flourishing till now had to take a backstage. But though they were not performing openly, they played a great role in preserving the tradition, the knowledge, the culture, whatever they knew, and they kept passing on things to the next generations, maybe to their own children, to the neighbors, to their cousins and friends. And also it is at this point of time that the concept of Gharana started taking place, and every different people started practicing Kathak at different places. Though the main three Gharanas of Kathak, that are the Jaipur Gharana, Lucknow Gharana and Banaras Gharana, they are not completely isolated from each other. But if you look at all the Gharanas, you will see that each and every Gharana has got some or the other speciality of its own. Let's look at the Jaipur Gharana. Where is it located? If you look at the location of Jaipur, it is in the northern frontier part of India, right? And when this concept of Gharana is coming into existence, if you look at the socio-political condition of that time, a lot of wars are taking place there. So definitely the dancers, the music, literature, everything is inspired by the wars that are going on, by the story of courage, valor. So aggressive movements are something which is very specific to the Jaipur Gharana. Here the development of Paran can be seen. Parans are the bowls that takes the syllables of Pakhavas. Now Pakhavas is an instrument which has got a very strong and powerful sound, right? So you will see the Jaipur Gharana, whatever they do, the tatkars, the chakkars, the movements, everything is very aggressive. They do it at a great speed. In fact, in those days, dancers used to do tatkar on burning coals or on swords. Or these things were the specialities of the Jaipur Gharana. In fact, Kavit also developed in the Jaipur Gharana at this point of time. And if you want to explore it more, definitely you have to see the performances of Hanuman Prasad ji, Chunilal ji, Kanu ji, Bhanu ji. These were some of the famous figures of the Jaipur Gharana. Let's have a look at the Banaras Gharana. If we look at the location, you see that Banaras is located on the bank of the river Ganga, and spirituality is in the air of Banaras. So definitely whatever the dancers are doing here are very slow paced. Dance is much more influenced by the bhakti movement here. So you will see that dancers, whatever they are doing, the tempo of all those things are very moderate, very peaceful. The spiritual hue is definitely to be found in the Banaras Gharana. One very unique thing about Banara Gharana are the chakkars on knees, which is a speciality of Gopi Kishan Maharaj ji, right? And a lot of floor movements can also be seen in the Banaras Gharana. Bhajans, bhakti, devotion to God, these kinds of things evolved in the Banaras Gharana. So if you want to see the performances of the dancers of the Banaras Gharana, definitely you should not miss the performance of Sitara Devi, Sukhdev ji, Gopi Kishan ji. These are the personalities whom you should definitely look at. Let's have a look at the Lucknow Gharana. Lucknow Gharana, if you see, the patrons are the Nawabs of that time. So definitely the dancing style of this Gharana involves a lot of adab. Nawab Wajid Ali Shah was one of the popular figures of this Gharana, and in this Gharana you will see that the prominence is of romance, Shringar Ras. Thumri is evolving here, Ghazal is evolving here, where the love story of Radha and Krishna are being portrayed, and the movements are very, very graceful, the movements are very, very lyrical. Though Tatkar, Tora and all the other things are definitely done in Lucknow Gharana, but if you compare it with the other Gharanas, you will see that the movements it has got a very lyrical quality, and even the chakkars are taken at a, very gracefully. So it's an amalgamation of grace and lyrical quality that makes Lucknow Gharana very special. One more speciality of Lucknow Gharana was the Bol Batla, where the dancers themselves used to sing the song on which they are performing. Salami was introduced in Lucknow Gharana. Primalu was also introduced in the Lucknow Gharana, and Lucknow Gharana is mostly based on Abhinay portion. So expression is more important rather than the warrior-like movements or very heavy-weighted bols or footwork. So this is the speciality of Lucknow Gharana, and definitely Achanji, Lachu Maharaj, these are the people whom we need to look at. We need to explore their performance to understand Lucknow Gharana more, and undoubtedly the living legend Birju Maharaj Ji. So if we want to explore the bols of Kathak dance in Lucknow Gharana, then who else can be better than him? So keep exploring these things. One more Gharana that is added later on was the Raigarh Gharana. Raigarh Gharana is, you can say, different things of different Gharanas are combined in this Gharana, and another speciality of this Gharana is that things starts with Ati Vilambit Lay. The bols starts with Ati Vilambit Lay, and here you can see a very special thing that are called Joda bols or twin bols, and this is the speciality of the Raigarh Gharana, which came into existence much later on. Hope the concepts of Gharanas are clear to you, and when you are learning these concepts, always remember that whether it is dance or music or literature, nothing can actually be explored very separately. You obviously have to look at the contemporary condition of the society, because the socio-political condition, the economic condition, everything influences, inspires the creative part of the society. So whether you are learning dance or you are learning poetry or music, you need to understand the history. Then only your knowledge will be complete that how these things are actually evolving in the society. Thank you so much.